Hello friends, we have with us our successful student. Again, we have Dr. Rahul, who has cleared this FMGE July exam with very flying colors. Warm welcome, Dr. Rahul, and how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling more happy, dog.
Please introduce yourself, Dr. Rahul. Where did you study, and where did you, when did you clear your undergraduation, and which city do you belong to?
My name is Rahul Ilangu. I studied in 𝗬𝗲 Medical School Foundation, which is in Philippines. I am from Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu.
And
Yes.
Dr. Rahul, how does this feeling sink in? Like you have this intense exam that is having a 20% pass percentage, and you all must be in your final years, always concentrated on this exam, FMG exam, FMG exam. How does it feel after clearing? Is it worth the struggle, the hard work, the whole pressures?
Yes, I have made a lot of sacrifices, and I feel that it really paid off. I'm too happy right now.
Nice, nice. I think, heartiest congratulations to you and to your entire family. I think it's a sign of big relief, I feel. Okay, so the journey that starts after 12th, it actually feels complete and successful after this exam, right?
Yes.
How did this journey start for you? Like, what inspired you to take this route of, going abroad and pursuing medicine?
From my childhood itself, I was having a dream to become a good doctor. At the time I enrolled myself, there was no compulsion of NEET. So I thought it's better to go outside India and pursue my dream.
And how was your studies in abroad?
Kind of difficult because I was stuck during the COVID time, but still I managed myself. I motivated myself to complete this course.
Okay. And Dr. Rahul, please explain me about, your journey for FMG. When did it start, in your final year or after coming back to India? And what are the lessons that you have learned in this journey?
I am excited to share my journey, sir. This is my second attempt. From here in RIs, it all started with PSM. That was the first subject, which is regarded as tough. But Asma ma'am made it incredibly very easy and understandable. Teaching gave me the motivation that I could tackle the other subjects as well. Initially, other subjects were tough for me. In all honesty, my previous attempt was not well prepared. I studied like 1 to 2 hours per day, but I was determined to pass this time. For a repeater, he just need to revise. But for me, I need to start from the scratch because I didn't prepare well last time. I usually attend quizzes like for 2 hours, and then I study for like 4 to 5 hours per day. But the first 2 months, I used to study for 4 to 5 hours. But after 2 months, I didn't find any improvement. Then I contacted Sara doc, and she told me to attend more quizzes. From the day onwards, I started attending quiz for at least 2 hours per day, and I will be reviewing my mistakes for 30 minutes.
How did you find the journey with Arise? I mean, the whole. Would you attend live lectures, or would you watch pre-recorded?
Live lectures. Live lectures.
How did you find the content? How did you find the faculties, the workbooks we used to provide? A few things on that.
Arise really helped me, especially Sara ma'am, who is my senior. She motivated me immensely, as did every other faculty member. The final QRP section, I need to mention about this. It was really helpful. Every student should attend it. It was like 3 days session, but it was very useful and really helped me during the exams.
Nice, nice. Dr. Priyan's QRP is one of the very successful program that we do. And any special mentions of faculties, Dr. Rahul, to any subjects that you really enjoyed listening to and you felt very, very, I mean, because you have already studied before and then you were again redoing it, and a big perception change that has happened. For which subjects did you really feel that this worked a lot for you?
PSM.
Was your very beginning? I think that positive link happened throughout the journey.
Yeah, that was the first subject I studied here.
Nice, nice.
Asma ma'am made it very easy and understandable.
Nice, nice. And Dr. Rahul, were you part of the TND during the revision sessions? TND, the fast track revision.
You followed. I attended everything fully, fast track revision, everything TND and all.
Nice. So you tried to stick with the RI schedule.
Yes.
How about many students come down from the university having studied different sources also, and you also had a learning experience different in your first attempt. Now, how does a student narrow down during this preparation? I mean, he has some previous efforts done. Now, again, he's coming to an exam preparation. I mean, what was your mindset handling the content provided by Arise?
According to me, I started from zero. I was like, I'm not a repeater. This is my first attempt. I need to clear this like that.
Awesome.
I used to read regularly the things they are teaching. I used to read it the day itself.
I think you reset everything. You completely
Yes.
aligned to what was happening that day and trying to
Yes.
win every day successfully. Nice, nice. I think that's a very positive start to have. Nice.
Yes.
And how important is MCQ practice, Dr. Rahul?
I dedicated 2 hours daily, which really helped me. I
So
used to solve the same question twice, night and
nice.
then morning, so that I can understand where I'm lacking.
Better, nice. 2 hours per day MCQ practice, right?
Yes.
That's nice. That's really, I think that could have been a game changer also for you compared
Yes.
to your previous attempt, right? If you are able to do more questions this time, nice. I strongly
Yes.
recommend. I see many students, they are giving a lot of time to theory or a lot of time to only MCQs. Even both are bad. So this balance that Dr. Rahul has made for his approach towards this preparation, attending all the live classes, being part of the schedule, and also finding 2 hours time to see that he reviews. And he's saying that he did each MCQ twice. So that the thought
Yes.
process that he develops, the clarity he develops, right? If you have missed out some points during the first solving of the MCQs, it actually emphasizes, and makes the subject much, much clearer for him. And Rahul, did you have a self-doubt during this journey because of the setback the last time had, and now you're doing it
Yes.
again? Were you having all this self-doubts, whether it is right thing to do? Am I following the right journey? Will it work for me? Will I be able to clear?
Yeah.
How did you tackle that?
Aris Academy really helped me. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to them. Without their support and motivation, this would not be possible. Because whenever I was feeling low, they used to motivate me. Not only
Nice.
me, the whole batch.
Were you actually engaged with the faculties during the live classes? Would you do it like
Yes.
a sort of responsive interaction was there, or would you passively understand the subject when the classes are going on? Were you a more actively interactive person, or would you calmly listen to what is happening?
I will calmly listen. If there is any doubt, I will interact with the faculty.
Okay. And how were your GT practice? Grand test, when did you start your grand test, and when do you advise students should start doing grand tests?
Actually, I attended 2 grand tests that in the final week talk.
In the last week you have
But
done.
it's up to them to decide.
But because you were doing 2 hours MCQs, you didn't
Yes.
feel the need of specially
Yeah.
doing a grand test. How were your
Yes, doctor.
GT scores? How were your GT scores, doctor?
It was around 150 something though, ups and
One.
down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think something reflective happened in the day of exam also. So
Yes.
your journey was already being on the positive side. So
Yes.
people I feel if should start writing the GTs in the initial GTs, they may get low score. It should not
Yeah.
disappoint them.
But they
And
should not get demotivated.
did you see after how much time did you see a transition in your MCQ scoring, Dr. Rahul? After how much effort did you see that there was a change?
For the first few months, I didn't solve MCQ. At the time, I was getting stuck. I was not moving front and back. After 2 months, after start solving MCQ, I started seeing progress in my scores.
Nice, nice. I think this has to become a habit. This has to be adapted. And please tell me something on before the revision starts. Like you have done all the 19 subjects, you have done so many
Yes.
MCQs. Now the syllabus is over. Now, how did you handle the revision course? Did you do your own plan or stuff, or did you try to adapt it to a schedule that was provided by the academy?
I followed Array's schedule, doc. They
Were you
guided
able
me
to complete?
properly.
Were you able
Yes.
to complete? I mean, there's always
Yes.
a sense that the number of days are less. Students want 4 days, 5 days, even in the revision. But the academy puts
No.
the schedule in such time. And do you think it is possible to complete? And should we push ourselves to complete, or should we follow a track which is comfortable for us?
No, at the start of the course itself, I was getting enough space. Like after each subject, I was getting a day break so that I
Mm,
can revise the subjects. That
nice.
really helped me. I was
Mm,
using that time.
nice. So you're already in that continuously subject wise test what we're doing it.
Yes.
So you already were in the
Yes.
revision phase. So it was
Yes.
easy for the test and discussion.
Yeah.
And
The
any
schedule was perfect.
And what about the fast track revision? How important role that fast track revision played to you? And just after your syllabus was done, after your test and discussions were done, and did you attend the test discussions of the 19 subjects?
Yes. Yes, I attended everything too.
And fast track revision, was it useful for you?
Yeah, it was really useful. If I
Mm,
start studying, it will take around 6 to 7 hours. But if I attend the fast track revision, I will get the concise notes, which are
nice,
really important.
nice. And please tell me one day before exam. Now you said you were doing GTs in the last week. and there must have a lot of anxiety and nervousness that must have set in. Like, how was last days closer to exam?
I was really nervous. Actually, I got a center which is far away from my place. I was traveling at the same time. I was looking into the LMR important notes and all, but inside I was having self-doubt, but still I motivated myself because I have to do it. I have to clear this time.
A very positive self-talk is important, I feel,
Yeah.
And how was the exam day, Rahul? I mean, the 50 marks, 50 questions set, most students are finding it actually better. What is your take on that?
The time was well planned. I didn't face any difficulties, though. It was easy for me.
So
during the break, I didn't discuss anything with my friends.
Okay,
I just kept my mind like that. Yes.
And is the day hectic? Do you think any students who are aspiring for the exam knew this exam will be written by many of the juniors who never experienced an exam? How hectic is that day? What basic planning a student should have? Like, should he really start waking up early in the morning, or does the body suit up on the day of exam?
Yeah, they should schedule their sleeping habit, because while studying, I used to sleep at 3 a.m. I need to reschedule it before 1 week before the exam. It's better they plan it accordingly.
So last 1 week, the slight schedule change has to be there.
Yes.
And during the exam, you had the first paper done. What was your feeling after the first paper?
First paper was very easy, though. I was feeling super confident.
So you were happy after the end of the first paper?
Yes.
And about your experience about the second paper? Not
second
good.
Paper was not good. After seeing surgery questions.
What was it so different? Why is everybody finding surgery difficult this time?
Kind of complicated, though. I think there was some PG questions there. I used to attend it, so I can identify, oh, this is PG question, like that.
Okay. So it's important to do NEET PG questions also. And how familiar did you feel they were notes from your eyes only when you're seeing the questions? Or how familiar did you felt that the questions were coming from your eyes notes?
Most of the questions which I attended, which I was confident, is because of our eyes notes. And the last QRP session, a lot of questions came from that PDF.
QRP part, right? Nice.
Yes.
And Dr. Rahul, you have gone through this journey. You actually had seen offline training, online training, and you said your mindset was different in the first time. Your mindset was different in the second time. What are the suggestions that you would want to tell to your aspirant who's writing the December exam, and also the juniors in their 4th year, 5th year in the medical schools, that how do you think is more advisable to approach this? When should they start it? And how should they choose between online and offline? What are the benefits did you feel about it? And what mistakes students do during this preparation, which you should avoid during this preparation?
Okay. I will recommend them to start the revision during the final year itself. Not after coming back to India. They should start during the final year itself. And after coming to India, they should just revise the notes. They should not start from the beginning. It's better to choose online. It will be convenient for them. For offline, they will be getting exhausted. They won't get any time to study.
So I think it's based on individual personality. If you are a very organized
it's up to them to decide.
Yeah, so it is an organized person. I think you should do online sessions. It's a much more comfortable way of doing it. But you have to be disciplined. You have to be there on time. You have to be regular with the schedule. You cannot, anything you can pause, right? People take it easily. They pause it and they again do their own work and come back and try to do. And that messes up the schedule. So you have to be an organized individual to be able to, execute this plan. And if you are not, I think being in an offline, the system will take care of it. If you see so many people around it working for you, I think it's a personalized decision that everybody has to make. And I think Rahul has found online more comfortable for him at home, at ease, right? And even from far off places like Tanjore and all, he could actually manage a very good result because of this support system. How important was family support, Rahul?
They really motivated me, though. Whenever I was feeling low, I used to talk to my mom, dad, brother. They motivated me.
How you said your brother was a doctor, right? And was it a pressure or was it an advantage?
Kind of pressure. It's because of relatives, not because of family.
Needed motivation, I feel like the needed pressure to see that you clear this exam. Final words of advice, Dr. Rahul, to your juniors who are listening to you. Final words of advice about this exam.
Don't get demotivated. Try to motivate yourself. If you can't motivate yourself, talk to your parents or else talk to your faculty. They will really motivate you. That's what Aris did for me.
Okay, and then we're really happy to have you in the fraternity of doctors, Dr. Rahul, today. We feel proud and we feel happy, and the way you have taken it up and pursued this, fought it back with grit and determination.
I'm so happy, Doc.
It's
Thank
great
you so much,
interacting with you, Dr. Rahul.
Thank you.